How are we doing? How are we doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Regardless of where you are, what a pleasure to greet you. I want to let you know that I'm in Bogota, Colombia. Well, I've been here these days. And well, I'm happy, supercharged with energy. You have no idea the energy I have. And it makes me happy because when I have this energy at its peak, I even come up with better ideas to share with you in today's masterclass, ma'am. I think it has that strong masterclass title as such because not everyone, as you might know, uses mass messaging. And they're missing out on a beautiful tool. And those who use it often don't get the most out of it as such. And today we're going to show you the meat of the meat, the tenderloin of the meat. We're going to see that today. So first, as always, I want to greet you all. Write to me, which city are you connecting from so I can greet you. Which company are you from? All right, so let's get started. Here he is from Santa Cruz de la Sierra, Jose. What a pleasure to see you, my brother. We were talking last week, we were in a meeting. Very interesting everything you do. And it's a bit tough what's happening in Bolivia, right? How is this problem happening of the restrictions on dollar consumption? Very tough, but well, it will pass. So you have to put in effort and heart. Over here, we also have someone joining us from Mexico City. Excellent. This year, I have to go to Mexico City. For sure, I have to go and be there. My wife is going in May, so maybe I'll join her to take a little trip over there. Because I was even a professor in Coahuila, Mexico. I was a professor at the university one semester. And then they kicked me out because I was really bad. No, well, I couldn't keep teaching anymore. But well, I have to go back to Mexico, so let's see who else is here. We are joined by Alexandra Londoño from Enterprise Group. It's so nice to see you here. I also just spoke with Henry because I need him to help me with the tax declaration in the United States because those topics are coming up for us. And it's the first time because we've had the company for a year and a half, I think, and we've never filed. I'm never afraid that we're going to get fined. Well, from Barranquilla. Juan Pablo Gomez, I'm going to be very close. On Friday, I'm traveling to Santa Marta, Colombia. I'm going to be over there. I want to see if what Shakira said is true. That if Piqué had known Tayrona, he would never have returned to Barcelona. Let's see if it's true. I'll let you know if what Shakira says is true. By the way, I think the concert is happening now in Colombia, right? It's going to be packed like the one in Peru, which also got sick. Well, Jenny, from Bogota, how beautiful, your land. I've been here all these days and I'm still here. Maximiliano, from Montevideo, Uruguay. It's great to greet you, my brother. Mauritius Benavides, from my hometown. I was born in Quito. So nice, Mauricio. Welcome, Hugo Silvia from Jalisco. How beautiful, from Chinamex, International Logistics Services. I was also in Guadalajara and I took a tour there. I was in Zapopan, could it be? Zapopan, yes. And I went on a tour that you all have to take some time to experience because these things are really beautiful. So there's a little town called Tequila where the factory is, I don't know if that's the right name, the industry where they make Jose Cuervo tequila. And there are different houses, right? And you take a train and you get to know it. Very beautiful, very beautiful. I have to go back there too. Jaime Umaña from Costa Rica. Very good, pure life, dude. John from Cali, Colombia. Jessica is here. Also, from Bogota, Prieto. Very good. And services from Paraguay as well. Well, it's a pleasure to have you all here. Very full of energy. And as the dermatologist says, we're going to go to the great. Today we have some topics to discuss. Some beautiful topics to discuss. There's Tanya too. Great to see you. Tanya, we've been in touch all these days. So we are working there with your cooperative. It's great that you're here. And I hope to see you from now on. Adrian, also from Monterrey, welcome. Here with us is Diana. Inomatic. Sure, I'll see you in a bit, my brother. After this masterclass, we're going to meet up with you here in Bogota. Excellent. Dana Torres as well, welcome. All right, let's dive in. Let's dive in, because if we keep greeting each other too much, we won't get to the point. All right, let's be very specific about how beautiful this topic is that we're going to review today. Mass messaging. When we talk about mass messaging, I want you to be clear that you need to have data. If you don't have data, you can't do anything because you need it. That's why it's called CRM, right? Customer relationship management, which is the management of relationships with customers. But in order to have a good management of relationships, you need to have a proper one. An optimal storage of data, organized, nice, pretty, beautiful. Okay? So that's very important, because if you don't have the data, nothing we're going to cover will be useful to you. But rather, I hope you get motivated by everything we're going to see today so that you can keep collecting more data from your customers. Okay? All right? Before we start, a recommendation. It's very important for those who haven't joined our WhatsApp community yet, the largest bitrix community in the Spanish-speaking community, join us. Scan the QR code so we can stay informed together. It's the community, they're the closest ones from bitrix that I communicate with the most. And I have some reels that I'm going to share with you about some beautiful strategies that I'm implementing. So I want to see you there. Join us if you haven't joined the WhatsApp community yet. And we continue. All right? All right, let's get to the point. First, you can send mass campaigns. Bitrix allows you to send mass campaigns via Nino SMS. It allows you to send mass campaigns via WhatsApp. It allows you to send mass campaigns via email. And it allows you to send mass campaigns through robocalls, which is when a robot calls people, or a recording, you record yourself in an audio. You send it. Okay. Second, I need you to be clear. This beautiful word, because the secret to be successful in mass campaigns is this word that you see here, comma, Hussein. All right, you all pronounce it. Comma, Hussein. When I was talking to the Russians now in October, when we met in Brazil, they told me, comma, Hussein, and I understood them. And that's what I'm going to share with you. No, that's a lie. No. Don't complicate things. This word is made up. What it means is mass campaigns. Hyper-segmented with interaction tracking. So, in mass campaigns, the key to success is mass campaigns, hyper-segmented with interaction tracking. Luis, hold on. But break it down for me a bit. I don't understand that. Okay. Normally, people are used to running mass campaigns that take 5,000 leads and send an email to everyone. There it is. Mass campaign, we already did. The mass campaign boss. Well, that's already in the past. Today, the success of mass campaigns is that you target 5,000 hyper-segmented, focusing on what the person is interested in, wants to hear, something they can identify with. Okay. With interaction tracking. So what does that mean? That you measure and have a strategy not just for launching the mass campaign, but to generate interaction to that mass campaign. And you measure it and have a post strategy, sending a mass campaign. And that's what I'm going to teach you now. And what's more, we're even going to do an exercise so you can see how beautiful it is. Okay, so That's the key. Mass campaigns, hyper segmented with interaction, tracking. So I want us to do the exercise. I'm going to share with you all in the chat here. I've already put up. I'm going to copy it for you here. I want everyone to go to that link. The chat will also be made available to you so that we can see that we're doing the exercise with you. Okay. When you open this link that I just sent you, a page like this will open for you. Let me share with you the screen. This one. So I just sent you this link that you see so that you can send, so that we can do the mass campaigns exercise. I'm going to do it along with you, and I want you to understand. Everything we're going to do, I just sent you the form. Okay, fill it out so that you can participate in the mass campaigns exercise and see everything exactly the beautiful way it happens. So, what's going to happen? I have set it up. First, I want you to understand the logic of bitrix, where everything is managed through funnels. So I created a funnel specifically for this masterclass. In fact, I named it. It's 24 masterclass exercises. This pipeline is a process. So notice that here, we set up some stages. So let's suppose, look, they are filling out the form. You all, if you see, Jaime has already filled it out. Tanya has already filled it out. Alexandra has already filled it out. Jonathan. So I want you to start seeing, you're getting a bit ahead of me. Let's see what's going to happen. As soon as you all, when you register in the form, you will enter this funnel. Okay. And look at how I have it set up. And the automation here, well, I have some more advanced automation set up there, but look at how an automation is configured here. And all of you, just by registering, should automatically receive an email. So look at how the email is coming in for you all. In this case, you will receive this email. Thank you very much for participating in our practical exercise. Look at how it automatically personalizes for you. Hello, Michelangelo. This is an example of the email that users receive upon registering. So look at how in just a little while we created a database with you all of 4 more people, 3. So that email, if you notice, I told you that the secret is to run massive campaigns, hyper segmented with follow-up on the interaction. So if you notice, I can simply see here who has already viewed the email or not. So notice that I click here to open, and look how it shows me that they still haven't seen the email. In this case, Diana, right? She hasn't seen the email. Do you realize? So I just set up some automation so that as soon as people view the emails, look at how everything moves automatically. It's beautiful. Just by you viewing the email, they automatically move here. So if I sent a mass campaign to 17 people, let's say it's 17,000 or 700, right? Look at how Bitrix organizes who viewed the email and who didn't, in a way. And I've prepared a sequence for you, even to show you the whole exercise, how it works. So just to those who viewed the email, look at this beauty. It's only to those who viewed the email, they automatically received another email. It says, I know you saw the first email. I know you saw the first email. And look at what it says. Hello, Andres. This is an example of how CRMs can give us superpowers. It's a joke. But what we really want is to optimize communication like this test email, which is sent automatically after you see the email, just by viewing it. It moves from stage to stage and gets sent. And look how here it says, now comes the interesting part. click on one of the following links. So I sent them a massive campaign. You saw it, I tagged the people who watched it. And here it's telling you to click on the link. And if you click on link 1 or link 2, something is going to happen. And here one of the things we added is pay attention to your WhatsApp messages. So look, I haven't done absolutely anything. Absolutely nothing. And Raphael already clicked on the first link. Great to see you, my brother. With Raphael, we train at the gym, just so you know. So we're friends from there, and now we're launching some little projects together. Well, look at how they're moving on their own. I'm not doing anything. And look how actually those who already clicked on the first link. Okay, you should have received another little message. Let's see who received it. Okay, so here I want to see if you received a WhatsApp message. Look, you just received a WhatsApp message. Beautiful. And he tells Ranvier, I know you clicked on the link. Number 1. This is an example of WhatsApp. You can reach the users, blah, blah, blah. And look how I tell him, now write me the word happiness. And Ranvier writes me happiness. And automatically, look at how from what I sent, a massive campaign. By one email, without human intervention, I've already exchanged any messages via WhatsApp. And here I'm telling you, and look how they're moving by themselves. So Ranvier was the only one who put in the keyword, and it keeps moving up, and it keeps moving up, and it keeps moving up. And look how now to Ranvier. Don't call me right now, I'm in a masterclass. Wait a moment. Well, that's it. Let's see. Then look at how they're moving automatically and simply. Everything started with a massive campaign. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the types of massive campaigns that I want you to do, that I just did by filling out a form. But you could, for example, upload a database of 1,000 people and shoot them an email. And automatically, as they interact with the email, they're getting interested. Look at how that's why I was telling you the keyword, right? Let's see if you remember what the keyword is. I'm going to put them here on the screen. Kama gize int. Massive, hyper-segmented campaigns with follow-up of interaction. I launch a massive campaign, and I know everything that's happening, who interacts, who doesn't. I take them to WhatsApp, who interacts with WhatsApp. I take them to a human. Everything that has happened with you has been zero human intervention up to now. Zero. You're going to tell me if this isn't beautiful? Folks, if someone isn't killing it in sales right now, it must be because they have a bad product. Or they don't have beautiful sales and marketing strategies like these. Look, how easy it is to sell. Let's see. Look. Folks, databases. In fact, you can find anything you want on the internet. If you want to save a little time, just buy them. I'm going to tell you, and I think I mentioned it in the previous masterclass, that we had bought a database. There it is. And look how we create a funnel. How to get sales meetings in 5 minutes. This is for when your clients, your salespeople say, oh, we don't have leads, or oh, I don't know who to call. Well, I'm going to make your life easier. You're going to tell them, look, we're going to buy a database. In this case, we created this campaign. And look at that beauty. We uploaded a database. This database that we purchased was from Costa Rica. 15,000 companies. 15,000 companies from Costa Rica. And the beautiful database was all organized. So we sent them this email that you see here. Massively. But we didn't send it to all 15,000 because I told you I'm going to put the keyword again. Bed, gseg, int, write. Massive campaigns, hyper-segmented with interaction tracking. So what does hyper-segmented mean? The database I bought has 15,000 companies from Costa Rica. But I only took 800, which are the hotels, all the accommodation businesses. And I sent them an email related to the topic of hotels. In fact, I'm going to show you, look, this hotel over here. Here's the first email we sent them. The first email we sent them in January. We told them that they were losing reservations for not having a CRM. And we put a link here for them to schedule a meeting. We sent 800 emails. 8 thumbs up. And look how here, automatically, those who click on the link are coming in here. They're going to tell me if it's not beautiful. 10 meetings. Immediately, and keep in mind that we're only working with those 800. So today we sent them the second campaign, look, because I tell them I like to speak with coherence, right? So look at how we sent them the second email campaign. We're talking more about artificial intelligence. But notice how we talk about everything for the guests, how we address the hospitality and accommodation businesses. So those are the mass campaigns. Hyper-segmented. This is how we work with cold clients, people who don't know us. We carefully load it into a funnel and start launching potentially successful campaigns. And maybe some got interested after seeing the initial first email. Okay, we already went through this, that's why there's nothing here. Right now, we already sent them the second campaign and then the third campaign. So, how do you get sales meetings in 5 minutes for the whole week? You grab a database, create a really nice email, which is very easy now with artificial intelligence, and you launch the mass campaign. And they're going to come to you by gravity. Look how here 5 people answered our email, and there were 9 people that already requested the meeting. So for the very first time out of approximately 800 or so hotels in Costa Rica, we already did it. We got 10 meetings. In this second campaign, there are already 15 more interested because the database is starting to warm up. They get me. They're going to tell me if it's not beautiful. And we haven't even sent them to WhatsApp yet. We haven't sent them to WhatsApp yet. We're just getting started because they're still a bit cold, right? So we're just warming them up now. And everything is all neat and nice. We still have a third campaign to send out in a week. To start working with the next database. In fact, put it in the comments. Put in the comments if you don't think it's beautiful. I want you to put that word I really like there. Put it there, beautiful. Like this, put it there too. Okay? He says, let me check the emails. He says, oh, what have they put me in? The spy store. You can't do any of this with the basic version, right, Luis? I'm mainly interested in making ads with landing pages using Google AdWords. Yes, but it doesn't have to do with what? Today we're talking about mass campaigns. Okay, that's why we're going to focus on that. In the basic version, you do have a certain number of emails. Basic as such, but let's see. Look, those who are already on the basic licenses and everything. It's very important that they start thinking to use the technology they have at hand. This morning, I met with a great friend from Colombia. I'm sure he's going to watch this video, so hello, Javier, this is for you. And we talked over breakfast. He's been using bitrix for a few years now, and he tells me, Luis, I want to get more out of bitrix, but I feel like I'm not getting all the benefits it has. And one of the analogies I made was that there are 3 types of decisions we make every day. Any kind of decision. There are decisions, haircut decisions, and tattoo decisions. The hat decision is a decision that, oh, well, I didn't like it, I'll change it. Well, no, I didn't like it, so I change it and put on another hat. Right. These are decisions that you can simply change easily. Haircut decisions are decisions that, let's see how this cut works for me. And if I like it, I'll keep it. And if not, I'll change it in a month. Okay. These are decisions where you can make changes in the short term. And the other is the decisions tattoo, where you already get tattooed and there you go, right? There's no turning back now. I mean, it's already very difficult. Then it gets much more complex. It costs a lot more and everything. Well, and I was telling him, Javier, maybe the decision, you started with the CRM topic. I perceived that it was a decision. Well, let's try and see how it goes. And maybe that's why you're not making the most of it. The moment you see the CRM as a tattoo decision, like all the sales strategies, marketing, and administrative strategies of your company, you'll be able to manage this. You're going to start the usability of your platform. Luis told me you are absolutely right. So I say the same to you. So if you already know that the world is going in this direction, go ahead and make the most of it. And I want to share my personal anecdote, which I've never told before. When I started using bitrix, this was back in 2015. At that time, I wasn't even actually using really just even 1% of bitrix. In fact, I could use the free version. But you know what? I was feeling pressured because I realized that I wasn't making progress in the CRM. And I said, do you know why? I'm not making progress because it's not costing me anything. And I said, I'm going to switch to the paid version. Back then, the most expensive version was the professional one. Now there's the enterprise version. And you know what? I paid for the professional version so that it would hurt me to be paying for a jet and not being there. Using it to the fullest and to force myself that way, to gradually increase usability so that we can make the most of this jet. And today, I can definitely tell you, we have it. We already have it. Thank God. When I was in that moment, I pushed myself that way because today we have a beautiful bitrix in our company. Okay? So just as a note, my brother, with all the love in the world, I share this with you because I think I would have liked someone to share this with me. So with great pleasure, Maximiliano, let's see what else they say over here. He says, does Braulio say no? What do you mean? Braulio, you didn't receive the email, my brother. It can't be. So you have me in spam then. So I'm going to look for Braulio. And maybe it must be that I have another email from Braulio. No, not there. Braulio happened, Braulio. You leave me? Can't be. Braulio also has like 20 emails. Let's see. Send me your email, Braulio, so I can see where you are because you should. Oh, sorry. This is not the funnel. I'm in the wrong funnel. I'm going to go to your funnel, which is 24. I put exercises, masterclass. Here they are. And that's how Braulio got to you. He says, you already opened it. Well, so look how I can see who is opening the emails and who isn't in a beautiful way. And look how I have those who have already finished the exercise here. That Rainier has been the only one who has finished the entire exercise as requested. Okay, then. All right, let's continue. Let's continue because this is really powerful. I'm going to keep reading the comments and then I'll continue explaining because there's still a lot left about mass campaigns. Mauricio is saying something totally crazy, my brother. Alexandra says, the pipeline. It should have an open enabled channel. Let's see, not necessarily. In fact, if you're only going to do an email strategy, you don't need to have an open channel. But if you're going to do a messaging strategy through WhatsApp, by email, through WhatsApp, through Instagram, through Facebook, if you need it, because that connects, those messages are sent through the open channel, which is this little button you see here. It's the open channel, you see? This one here, okay? That's the open channel, and this is the one for emails. So, yes, you need to have it to work with WhatsApp, especially. Jenny says, beautiful. That's right, Jenny, very good. I love it. I love it. Hugo says, this strategy is beautiful. Exactly, my brother. Look, I always tell you that I'm giving you gold. Okay, this is gold. I mean, you have to sell a few $1,000s with these strategies. And I'm serious. And I hope you invite me when you see a little meal, at least as a thank you for the mega strategy I'm giving you. Well, Miguel wants me to show you the strategies. With pleasure, I'm happy to share them with you. It's just that they are made in strategies, in the intermediate automations. So keep in mind that the intermediate automations are available from the professional plan onwards. Look, this is the first one. It's simple. This is the email I'm sending you. Just wait 20 minutes. And if not, it moves them to the back. I mean, if you don't do the exercise in 20 minutes, I already know that you didn't interact with the email, and Bitrix is going to discard you. That's all 3 first-degree automations. But you have to know how to use it properly. That's the first one. Look at the second one. They're all pretty much the same. Only the ones for WhatsApp change a little. Look at this one. A simple automation. Look at this one. This is the WhatsApp message. Look, bam. An automation. There it is. But you notice that I'm already working there with the intermediate module of automations. Beauty. And it's the same. The others, there's no great science to it. Here, Jonathan asks, he says, is the self-service method? The flow automation of the campaign is one of the barriers to overcome. Sometimes the problem tends to be the content aligned with the client's needs. That's correct. That's right, Jonathan. Mauricio says, beautiful. I love it. Here is my dear Mira. He says, yes, Luis, it's super interesting to learn how to manage campaigns with Bitrix. Incredible. Thank you very much. Very good. Jaime says, can I segment by phone type on WhatsApp? In the phone box, I have classified mobile and home phone. When I segment, it includes both mobile and landline phones. Yes. Yes, you can segment. Yes, you can segment like that, okay? All right. Jessica also says, beautiful. Dana says, I'm interested. Excellent. Over here, Braulio says, yes, it arrived. Hugo Silva says he's inviting all of us in the room to some tacos in Guadalajara. Hugo takes the floor. We'll be there, okay? We'll be there, but for everyone. We're going with all 40-something of us in the room. Well. Juan Pablo says, how do we handle the issue of emails going to people's spam? That doesn't depend on Bitrix. That depends on your email server provider. If your email server provider is of poor quality, they will end up in spam. If you have a good one, that problem won't happen. It's the same every time. Emails are becoming stricter and more security measures to identify because emails want to prevent us from spamming, but well, we need to sell. So that doesn't depend on Bitrix. It depends on the quality of your providers. Let's say the one from Google, it costs $5 a month. It's not expensive, And let's say it's one of the better cheap options. If you don't want to pay for a custom, SMTP it can work for volumes. Not that high, but for small to medium businesses, I think it's very good. Okay. Or there's also one that isn't very effective for mass emails, but it's a bit cheaper, which is Soho Mail. Soho Mail starts at $1 a month. And if you send small volumes, it works for you. Okay. Here it says, oh, good. We already replied to Juan Pablo. Catherine says, beautiful. That's very good. And Tanita too. Tanya spoke up there. Very good. Beautiful. She says, well, let's see. Now I want to make it clear that this is only doing mass campaigns through funnels. Because there's another way that I'm going to teach you next. There are only those two ways to send mass emails in Bitrix, just so you know. Through mass emails, through funnels, or through the marketing module. I prepared a slide for that. Here, let me show you. Look. So, there are two ways, and I'm like the puppet here. There are two ways to send mass campaigns. By funnels, which is what I just showed you. Let me show you the bottom part there. Through funnels, which is what I just showed you, where you create deals with everyone. And you keep launching campaigns, and you measure the interaction. That's the advantage of working with funnels, that you can measure and generate more automations. Okay. The other way, on the other hand, is with the marketing module. Actually, that module, that's how Bitrix was born. In 2015, I think it already had that module. And it was just to launch blind campaigns, right? Like it was before. Okay, you can hyper segment them, but you can't generate automations from that. That's why I don't really like to use it that much. I use it when I just want to inform something, maybe. But the most beautiful thing is when you want to measure. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I already showed you how to send campaigns through funnels. You already know they get into a funnel, load it up, and start generating automations at the different stages, and that's it. Okay. And on the other hand, I'm going to show you now. Let me take the screen away from you. I'm adding this one again. Good. So I'm going to show you the second way to send mass campaigns. This here is worked with the marketing module. You'll notice that there's a module that says marketing here. This marketing module that you see here, where it allows you to send mass campaigns as such. The first thing you need to do to use this module is to create segments. This that you see here, segments. Okay. So the segments. How do the segments work? You tell Bitrix, hey Bitrix, I want you to find the people who didn't buy this product from me last year. Let's put some examples from you because I asked you to share your companies, your businesses. Here are our friends from Sagrario. They are, for example, a cooperative of savings and credit in Ecuador. They sell loans. They offer loans. They give out credit cards. They open accounts, among other things. When I have a process, when I have a neat and beautiful sales process, I know how many people were interested in opening an account at the El Sagrario Cooperative in January 2025. But it turns out that 1,000 people were interested in January and only 200 actually finished opening their accounts. So the effectiveness of the account opening department was 20%. There were 1,000 and I opened 200 accounts. But marketing says, hey, this can't be. Why? Let's analyze why the people who requested to open the account didn't finish opening it, the 800 of them. So it says, since we have them in Bitrix, they didn't finish opening the accounts, the 800 of them. So it says, since we have them in Bitrix, Let's send out the mass campaigns. So a beautiful sales process could be set up if only in the first month. That if an advisor was contacting you and you didn't open the account, you enter an automated follow-up funnel like the one we created with you now, in which you enter, robots come in to persuade you to open them. And out of those 800 who didn't open the account in January, we managed to 150 or more openings. So finally, of what we invest to get 1,000 account opening leads, not only we opened 200, we opened 350. The sales team made 200, and the marketing team managed to persuade 150 more who were not paying attention to them, or maybe sometimes the problem is that the executive does not do the correct follow-up work, or sometimes the executive does not like him because he has an ugly voice, I don't know. Then see how it can be handled. Then you see, all right, let's go now to review the campaigns. So you all have to create segments. You need to go to this option that says where it says segments. And for example, look, I'm going to create a segment, and I'm going to name this segment here Masterclass. Mass messages. There it is. And here, I'm going to tell Bitrix to find all the people who have certain characteristics. So I'm going to keep it simple so you all understand. I'm going to look for it. I want Bitrix to tell me how many people I have in the funnel I created for you, which is called S24. Masterclass. Exercises. And I click search. It's done. So what did I tell Bitrix? It created a segment of absolutely all the people that are in the funnel that we have. It's looking for me. Notice that it says under construction, right? It's looking for how many people I have in the funnel here. Look, it says that it's still being created. That's why it's not giving me the data. It's going to give me the information right away, but while it's creating it, I'm going to go over here to another funnel. I'm going to show you. So it tells me that in S24, what is the name of the funnel I was showing you? It's the one that says Masterclass Exercises, right? Okay, very good. So look at how many people I have in my funnel. In total, here are all of you, 2 plus 11. Look how automatically those who didn't finish the exercise are being tagged. Look at how beautiful it is, right? All automatic. Okay, well, and look how absolutely everyone has seen the email as such, right? It's moving very well there. So I'm going to go to the segments. And look at this beauty. Bitrix tells me, Luis, I'm ready. I have 29 emails, 30 phones. In total, there are 30 contacts that have completed the exercise. Very good. I've already created the segment, so now I'm going to the campaign. I'm going to create an email campaign. And I'm going to place the segment here. So the segment is called Masterclass. Oh, I have quite a few here, but let's find it. Masterclass mass messages, there they are. So how many do I have? Emails told me I had 29. From which email do I want to send them the email? I'm going to send the email from this one here. And here I can put a photo, I can duplicate it. So I'm going to put a picture of myself. Let's see. I'm going to upload a new photo instead. Look, I have it here. Donate. All right, I'm going to put it here. I don't want it to link anywhere if they click on it. I already put it. Thank you. And I'm going to put a little message here. Thank you. Thank you for attending the masterclass. So I don't want to send them anything more. Here I can put my phone number, whatever you want. I don't want to send them any of that. And I'm going to send it like this. I'm just going to send it from the email and I'm going to say thank you. Actually, I'm going to say thank you for having attended the master's class. With love, Luis. Very good. And I click save. And look how I've already managed to create the segment. It's getting ready to send. It will notify me as soon as it's ready. And I'm going to press a button. And the email is going to be sent. There are some details down here where I can test, for example, that the email arrives. I'm going to send myself a test email. Here I can set up the UTMs, which is a bit of a technical topic. I don't want to confuse you, but it's when you want to measure, when you have a form and you want to come from this email you sent. Okay. You can put those little details there. Well, I already sent it to myself. I already sent it, the test email, to my email before sending it to you. Okay. I'm going to check that it has already arrived. Very good. There it is. Perfect. So since it's ready, I'm going to click save again here. And the segment is still being prepared. Let's see here how many it finishes. And as soon as I hit this little button that you see here, the 29 are going to shoot up emails. They'll tell me if it's not beautiful. Okay. See, they tell me in comments. Okay, let's see. I'm going to start replying. I'm going to start replying to emails. Messages. Let's go here, they say. Beautiful. Very good. Here it says, blockchain investor. That's it. Cryptocurrency. It's present there. He asks, what's the difference between using MailChimp and Bitrix? Very good question. The difference is that MailChimp is simply a platform for sending mass emails. Period. Oh. Bitrix is a work ecosystem where you can track follow-ups in funnels, where you can send WhatsApp messages, where you make calls. And you even have call tracking. Your calls are recorded. It's a work ecosystem where you measure absolutely everything about traceability. Okay. So let's see what happened with this one. It hasn't updated yet. There it is. There it is. So I already have the segment. I'm going to launch it. And look how the massive campaign goes. It's going to send that thump, 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 thump. And it will appear to me 100% here. And let's see. And look at how I sent another mass email to you all as such. So those are the two ways to send mass campaigns. One is through funnels and the other is through the marketing module. I don't love it. I honestly don't love it, okay? But I prefer to use, the good thing about the marketing module is that it gives you these metrics, you see. So it's going to tell you how many were sent, how many are being done. Click, it's going to update them here in the metrics. But I can't do interactions. It's not like I can do interactions. For those who have seen the email, send them this WhatsApp message, okay? It's just going to stay cold. You simply say, oh, that was my effectiveness period. Okay, well, let's keep going. Let's keep going because I know there are many topics out there. We're getting to the final part. First, I want to know if there are any questions or doubts you have. While you put in your questions, I'll go with the announcements. First, another reminder for those who joined the training late, join the WhatsApp community, scan the QR code, It's the largest Spanish-speaking bitrix WhatsApp community, and I would love to having them much closer and being able to interact and tell them about all these things that I am trying in our businesses and go to them, updating the new features so you can be the first to take advantage of them. Enjoy. Second announcement. For those who haven't taken our course yet, we offer a course twice a month on bitrix about how the tool works in general to understand the logic. Because bitrix has a way of thinking, and you need to understand how bitrix thinks so that your processes that ties according to the logic of bitrix as such. So that course, it's free for our clients. So just write to the number. There's the number on the screen. Send me a message to my team. I want the free bitrix course. Sign me up. I want the course. Luis says to give me the free bitrix course, and he will send it to you. Okay. So we start next week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's going to be beautiful. And we do this with great pleasure. So that let's take advantage of bitrix in the best way. So keep an eye on that so that we can manage it. Third notice and parish announcement. We're going to have the next masterclass. I've been asked about it a lot. Luis, teach us how to use it. The bitrix application. It's beautiful. It's practically beautiful. And I say this with coherence, right? In fact, look, I have 2 phones, 3 phones. Why? Because sometimes suddenly, when I'm traveling, one of my cell phones runs out of power. The other one runs out of power. But all 3 of them no longer run out of power. So, with that, I stay on my cell phone in the bitrix application. I work, write, answer messages, call, see the negotiations, everything beautifully. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to share with you. Be part of that masterclass because very few people use the bitrix application, and you need to make the most of that beautiful tool so that you can have it on your phone. And on top of that, that's what it's all about. Right. Great. Let's go with final questions. Let's see. Our friends from WWIC are there. Hacienda, you need to write to WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is on the screen. Write to WhatsApp and say, I want to. Thank you. The bitrix course. We're starting next week on Tuesday and Thursday. I'm going to be in Santa Marta on Tuesday. I'm going to give you, hopefully it won't fail me, the internet. Hey, it would be wonderful to give you the course from Terona. I would love to. Let me see if I can arrange the logistics to be able to give you the course from Pleno Terona. For you? Let's see. Let me see, because I've never been to Santa Marta. Let me see how things are moving over there. And on Thursday, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Ecuador, Colombia, and Peru time. Once we send you all the details on WhatsApp. And final topic. Those who want to chat a little more or have any questions. Finally, write to me on Instagram so we can chat a little more. And there we were chatting before. From a little dinner we are going to have here with my friend Andres. So I won't tire you out anymore. I won't keep you any longer. Thank you all for your time. God bless you, and may you keep breaking sales records. May you keep breaking sales records. It's February 19th. It's February 19th. Time is flying by, so get your act together. Lots of sales, lots of business for all of you. And keep breaking it with everything. So, I won't keep you any longer. God bless you. Thank you. And we'll see each other next time. Bye, bye, bye. A hug